Welcome back! It's Sarah Sargent. I'm here with another video. Today's is really exciting for me. I am diving into my Holy Grail products. So these are all the products that I travel with on tour, the ones that I can't live without, the ones that I leave home for 3 months at a time and I have to have with me. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And if you want to find out what the products are that I talk about, then keep watching. All right guys, so getting started today with all of my favorite cruelty-free Holy Grail products. As always, I have my base done, so let's talk about those products first. You all know I love to save time and not do this whole process on camera just because I think it's kind of boring. I like showing the exciting things like eyeshadows, lipsticks, you know, all the like colorful stuff. I will run through really quickly what I use on my face as my base, and these are all of my favorite cannot live without products. So first up, I have extremely dry skin, and if I don't moisturize daily, I will have like disgusting, lizardy, like flaky skin that will, I mean, it looks like scales. It's pretty gross. To combat that, I find the thickest moisturizer I can find, and so far that has been Badescu's Protein Night Cream. This stuff is so thick. I'll let you take a look at that. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Look, it's like so thick. So I really love this. I put this on my skin every night and I wake up, my skin feels a lot fresher, a lot more moisturized. And then I will also use it to like touch up during the day if I feel like my super problem areas are usually like my forehead and around my nose are like super dry areas. So if I feel like it just needs a little spot treatment, I might just, you know, put some on my nose or rub some into my forehead or whatever throughout the day. But this stuff is amazing. And again, everything that I'm mentioning today is of course cruelty-free. Next up is my favorite lip treatment, Rosebud Salve. Oh my gosh, if you guys haven't tried this, you should definitely try this. It's fairly inexpensive. I want to say like $7. It has a really nice rose scent and it just feels really nice on the lips. It's really smooth and it doesn't have any funky like taste or aftertaste to it. Then for my foundation, I don't use a wet foundation. It's weird, I just haven't found one that I love. So I use powder, which I don't know if that's good for dry skin or not, but I've been doing it forever and it's what works for me. So for foundations, like I said, I use a foundation powder, and I have been digging the Kat Von D powders. Now, she recently just came out with this. This is her new formula. This is the old packaging and the old formula. So this is the new one. I had been using this for quite some time and I loved it. I found it really comparable to MAC's Studio Fix powder, which I used to use back in the day, but when I made the switch over to being cruelty-free, MAC, get on the bandwagon, that would be amazing. I found this, fell in love with it, and then she recently just changed them out for this. I use light 135 all over my face, and I find this very comparable to the Studio Fix formula. So if you guys are MAC users out there and are looking to make a switch, I know foundation and powder can be like really tricky. Check this stuff out because it's a really great full coverage foundation. I also use Fair 120 to highlight. So this goes underneath my eyes to brighten, and then I put it down my nose as well. So I use those two colors together. For contour, I like the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze. This is in the color Tantastic. I believe this is the lighter one. I really enjoy this. Because it is a bronzer, it does go on a bit lighter at first, so you can kind of build it up, or you can leave it kind of light if you'd like to. But it's just, it's not too warm, which I like. It's like a cool toned bronze, which is nice. I think works pretty good for a contour as well. And plus, look at how much of it you get. That's crazy. And it has a nice scent also, which is nice. Okay, lastly for the face, I'm going to mention two products here. One of them is a super old Holy Grail, which changed my brow game forever. It is the Anastasia Dip Brow. Looks like that. Everyone knows what this is. I wear the color taupe. This is amazing. It's waterproof. It lasts forever. I love this. However, I found a newer product that I'm really loving right now. It's by Colourpop, and it is the Precision Brow Pencil in the color Dope Taupe. And I just love the precision that I'm able to get with this. I guess hence the name, the Precision Pencil. If you guys can see, it has this tiny little point. You guys see that? And you can roll it up, so it doesn't require sharpening or anything, which is really nice. And it just allows you to get like really fine little brow hairs and just really super detailed. So I love this. It also has a brush on the other end, and this is super affordable. I want to say that these are like $5 maybe. That pretty much takes care of the face. I do want to mention another quick little face thing really quick before I move on to eyes. Kat Von D brushes. So these are the only brushes I'm really going to talk about today. I really love her brushes. These are two dual-ended brushes, which I don't love for storage. They're really hard to store because, you know, like all my other brushes are on their ends in a container, and these kind of are always just like floating around. So I don't love that, but I do love these brushes. So this one right here is perfect for contour, perfect for fitting right into the groove of your cheek and then blending out, which is great. And then this side right here, this nice little dome, is really great for putting on highlighter, which I love. So this is really nice. And then this is one of my favorite eye brushes that I have. This little firm dome brush is so great for laying down product. You can stamp it on, or you can lightly blend with this as well. And then this little pencil brush on this side is really great for doing a halo eye, getting in those little corners, and also smudging stuff out from under the eye. So these two brushes are amazing. I really hope that Kat comes out with some more eye brushes in the future because I love them. Okay, now let's get to the actual tutorial now that we've gone through everything that's already on my face. The first palette that I am going to talk about is going to be the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This thing gets a lot of use. You can see, I mean, I've already hit pan on that taupe color. I mean, this is a well-used palette. I use this palette probably more than any other palette that I have. And also, all of the items that I'm going to talk about today, they all travel with me. So a lot of you guys know I travel for work, I tour for a living. So all of my makeup goes into a makeup bag and goes on the road with me. So I have to be really picky about what I take. There's not a whole lot of room. So these have to be products that I know I'm gonna get a ton of use with, because you know, when I'm on tour, I'm out with a band for, you know, sometimes 2 months, sometimes an entire summer. So these are products that I know I'm gonna wanna reach for and then I'm gonna get a lot of use out of. So of course, this palette right here, it has all of the basic neutral shades. You can build any eye look with this. It's got your warm, your cool, and your neutral tone neutral shades. So it's really great. I'm going to be doing my basic everyday look today, so if I'm not doing special makeup or feeling like super creative or anything, this is my go-to look when I have to just look presentable for something, or I'm on tour and I wake up and I don't have a ton of time to do my makeup. The look that I'm going to do today is my go-to look. So starting with the Shade and Light palette, I guess you guys can probably guess what shade we're gonna go in with. It's gonna be this taupe color right here in the center. And I'm gonna go in with my fluffy brush, and I am going to sweep this all over in my crease up to my eyebrow right here. So I just kind of build up that color a little bit and then blow it out here to the side also. Okay, after that, I like to run a little bit of this color under my eye as well. Okay, once I have that down, I like to go in with this shade right here. It's just this nice vanilla color, and I like to use that as a brow bone highlight and lay it down on my lids. Just kind of lay it down first. Now I'm gonna go back with my fluffy brush and just go over that and just kind of blend the lines together so it's not harsh. Now I'm going to go in with this brown color. It's like the color of maybe cocoa, and I am going to use my fluffy brush and just lightly sweep that into my outer crease. I'm just putting that in the outer V. So that is it for the eyeshadow look. Like I said, this is a super easy, quick look. Before I move on to the next step, I do want to talk a little bit about some other favorite palettes and eyeshadows that I take with me. These are going to be ones that I also travel with in case I want to do like a colorful look. This beauty right here, this is the Kat Von D Saint Sinner palette, and I mean, this is so amazing. Look at all the colors in here that you can use to create a look with. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I especially love this red color right here. That is so beautiful. That red color right there. And then this mustard shade right there. Those are my favorites in the palette, but I mean, I've used just about every single one of these colors and they're amazing. And the packaging, I mean, it's one of the most beautiful palettes that I own. So this, I always travel with. I love this so much. The next one I want to talk about is another Kat Von D palette. This is the Fetish palette. Although I haven't had it that long, I have traveled with it. I've done 2 different tours with this palette and it's amazing. This is what the inside of that one looks like. So again, just tons and tons of options. I love these purples over here, and then again these reds. There's a nice little taupe color here that makes a great transition color for any of these. This palette's amazing. I love it so much, and it also comes with a huge mirror. I don't want to blind you guys, but I mean, look how big that mirror is. It's crazy. The next palette I wanted to mention is the Venus 2 palette. This is going to be my favorite out of all of the Venus palettes. I love the color story in this. Looks like that. And every single shade in here, I'd say with the exception of this dark like black one, this black one has little blue like sparkles in it. Don't really wear that one too much. Really, I don't really wear it at all. But the rest of these colors I use so much. Gosh, they're so interchangeable with each other too. I mean, I can make so many different looks just with this palette. I mean, I can do like a red smoky eye, like super grungy. This green right here makes a really nice highlight. You can put it in the center of your eyes for a pop. You can do a total mustard eye. This color up here is really cool, layered over any of the other colors. I mean, there's just like, you can do so much with this palette. This, if you don't have this palette, you should totally get it. This is an amazing palette. Okay, the last eyeshadows that I want to talk about before I move on are the melt stacks. Now, these are a little bit tricky to travel with, I will say that. When I travel with them, I put them in a Ziploc bag because they have a tendency to slide around in my makeup bag and then they open up, and I've gouged out eyeshadows from these before. So they're not that travel friendly, but I love the formula of these and I love the colors. So I think I have maybe 6 of the stacks, and what I've done is pulled them all apart and made my own Holy Grail stack out of several of the melt stacks. So let me show you really quick what my favorite colors are from the collection of melt stacks that I have. Okay, so first up is from the She's and Parties stack. This is She's and Parties. Then from the Rust stack, I have Rubbish. This is like the most perfect mustard color. Oh gosh, I mean, you could wear just this color and have an entire look. It's so amazing. The next one is from the Baby Girl stack. This is Hopeless Romantics. Being in the pan doesn't really do it justice. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see how reflective this is, but when you put it on, it's so iridescent and there's micro glitter in it, and it just, oh my gosh, topped over your eyelids like it's an eyelid topper or an inner corner highlight. This is so beautiful. I love this. And then last, but certainly not least, this is from the She's and Parties stack also. This is called Skeleton Kiss, and as you can see, I mean, these eyeshadow pans are huge, and I have managed to hit pan on this. So that just shows how much I use this color. This color is great for everything. I use it a lot as a highlight, which is probably why I've burned through it so fast. I love putting this as like a cheek highlight, inner corner highlight, on my nose. Basically just rub it all over my whole face. I love this. And then it's also really great as an eyeshadow as well. So I love this. So that is going to be my stack that I've created. Moving on to the next products, I have Marc Jacobs. These are called the Gel Crayon Eyeliners, and I have these in about a dozen colors, but this one is my favorite. This is in the color Fine Wine, and I find that if you have green eyes, this color just makes your eye color pop so crazy. I love this, and I love the formula. So this is one of the only formulas that I have found that you can put in your waterline and it does not budge. So that area can be pretty tricky because it is kind of a wet area. So throughout the day, everything else that I put in there will kind of like migrate, slide around. It'll just move around and disappear like throughout the day. Usually it's pretty fine, like blended out under my lash line or like on top of my eyes if I'm doing a cat wing. Pretty much any eyeliner will work for that. But these are amazing in the waterline. And then they also don't budge in everywhere else on your eye too. So this is not great to do and I wouldn't recommend this, but there have been times that I have slept in my makeup on tour and woken up and my eyes look perfect still. I have this on as an eyeliner, everything's still there, it's great, wake up, and then I work the next day too, which is really disgusting and you shouldn't do that. But yeah, I love this eyeliner. So, all right, next up for mascara, I have two that I want to talk about. The first one is Too Faced Better Than Sex, and the other one is Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. Now, both of these are similar formulas. They're both kind of like thicker formulas that really cling to your lashes and just make my lashes at least look a lot more fuller. This one does have fibers in it, but they're both really great. And I will also sometimes layer them. So I'll do like a layer of this and then a layer of that, which I might do today. I'm just gonna put this on my top lashes too. When I'm doing this look, I really don't like to put anything on my lower lashes. So that's 2 coats of the mascara. I'm not gonna put on false lashes today, but I will tell you what my favorite pair are. These Sugar Pill ones in the style Precious. These are these gorgeous like doll eyelashes. They come to little points and I love them. And then my favorite glue is the House of Lashes glue also. Next up, I'm gonna do highlighter. The one that I have been wearing nonstop is by Melt, and this is in the color Stargazer. This is a really nice neutral color. I really love all the colored highlighters as well, like greens, blues, especially the violet purples I love. But this is just my everyday one. It is a nice champagne color, as you can see, but it's still like totally blinding, which I love. So that's just one pass through. Let me do, you can layer it up. Let me do one more and you'll see. See, check that out. Look at that, that is crazy. Okay, the next category I'm going to talk about is lips. And this is where things get a little crazy because I have a lot of Holy Grail products. Okay, so, I mean, not a ton. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 lip products that I want to tell you guys about. First up is my favorite lip liner. Oftentimes I will wear this by itself just with a little bit of that lip salve that I showed you earlier. This is Kat Von D's Everlasting lip liner, and this is in the color D minor, and I find that this is just a perfect neutral color. I can fill in my lips. It's super flattering. It goes with any eye look, any outfit, and it lasts like a long time. I can eat with this and it's still on. So I love this product. It's also really easy to just stick in your jacket pocket. It takes up no space. That is D minor. The next products I'm going to talk about are some tube lipsticks that I am crazy about. The first two are by Melt. First one is called 710, and it is a really beautiful mustard color. It's going to look like that. The next one is also by Melt. This is called Laced, and it looks like that. This is just that perfect grayish nude color. I love that. This is Lime Crime's Choker. I mean, look how mangled that is. I'm pretty sure it's broken. I mean, yeah, this has definitely seen some use. And that looks like that. It's also a nice nude color, but with a little bit of like a pink mauve color to it. All right, next up are liquid lipstick. I'll go ahead and just start with my all-time favorite formula of liquid lipstick ever. It is the Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipstick. This formula is super comfortable to wear and it lasts so well. It never like cracks or peels or balls up or anything. This is the color Bow and Arrow. Love it. It's just that perfect cool tone nude. And that's it right there. The next formula I'll talk about is Melt. This one is in the color Janice, and this is a perfect grayish color. It's like a lavender grayish, perfect for that dead lip look. It's like that, and that is really similar to the color Laced right there, just in a liquid lipstick form. The next one that I have is a perfect red, and this is in the color Immoral. It's just gonna be that classic blue-based red that I think looks good on everybody. Next up, I'm going to talk about another lip formula, Lime Crime Velveteens. These are extremely watery. Their formula is very comfortable because it's very light, but it is watery, which makes it a little bit harder to control, I think, but I love their colors. So this first color I have bought duplicates of several times, and that is Cashmere, which is right there. This next one is also by Lime Crime, and this is the color Shroom. You want to see. That's it right there. And this is a really hard color to describe. It's like a mustardy camel color, and it's probably my favorite color that Lime Crime makes. I'm not sure if it's discontinued or not. I hope not, because I'm gonna be in trouble when this runs out. I wear it a lot. The last one that I have to talk about is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is in the color Sepia. This looks like that, and that's gonna be the darkest of the grayish nudes that I wear a lot. So if I'm wanting something a little bit more dramatic, but I don't wanna wear red, I'll oftentimes wear this. So there is all of my favorite lip shades. And what do we want to wear today? I think I'm gonna do the sepia color. I really love this formula too. It is very mousse-like, so it's very easy to control, but it's also very, very comfortable, and it doesn't crack. There is one more item that I want to talk about. It is not a makeup item, but I still consider it to be a beauty item, And that is going to be perfume. I don't know if you guys have smelled these, but this is Stella McCartney's fragrances in her original scent, which I believe is just called Stella. And then this one is Stella Peony. And they both smell like roses, which is one of my favorite scents. This one is a little fruitier and fresher. Like this reminds me of like summer roses, and this is gonna be like a moodier rose. So more like a wintry scent, or daytime scent, nighttime scent. You guys get the gist. I am obsessed with these. I, for the life of me, cannot decide which one smells better. I don't know. They're both amazing. So, and again, cruelty free. And I believe vegan too. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check these out, you should do so, because these are, oh my God, they're so good. All right, guys, I think that just about does it for me today. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used today, or if you love any of the products that I used today, please let me know below and tell me what you think. Also, if you have any holy grails yourself that you think that I should know about, definitely feel free to pop that down below also. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram, if you haven't had enough of me over here, at Sarah Sargent Pepper, spelled like my first name and my last name. So feel free to check me out over there. And other than that, I think that just about does it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it informative, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.